Hello and welcome back to Friday X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today I would like to take a moment of silence for PlayStation because it just can't compete without Call of Duty. So, if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. Actually, don't forget to pay your starving e-beggar. Oh my goodness. So, I wonder what all them starving e-beggars are going to be doing today. I don't know. Can you guys actually read that? It looks backwards to me. Maybe that's because of the way I'm looking at it. Ooh, I don't know. Turn on subscriber mode only. Let's see. Hey, what's up, Matt Prism? Let me do a thing. Uh ask the community. All right, so we have a thing. What's up, man? How's it going, Dante? So it looks like so the judge's decision came out this morning, man. Like I was at work and I was like, oh my gosh, dude, I wish I was at home right now, like Dreamcast guys, so I could get some easy clicks and some e-beggars. And then I was like, and I was thinking about it all day long, and I was like, man, should I do a salt stream because of the ponies? And I'm like, yeah, we gotta be salty. AMD RX. If you ever need help with your GPU configuration or Ryzen PC stuff, yeah, maybe I can like hit you up on maybe I can hit you up over on Discord. What's up, Jago? So this is interesting, man. I'm surprised anybody's even showing up tonight because I thought everybody would be off over there. I really do hope they all come here because every one of them other freaking all of my higher ups on the Xbox, they were I mean, like seriously, man. Now all of a sudden, I mean, like a couple months ago they were demanding Xbox do better. Now all of a sudden they're happy today. Like what the freak, man? Give it to them. Not only them, man, I'll give it to the freaking to the Xbots that tried to downplay Redfall, man. Like they don't get away with bashing Redfall. We are supposed to hold the line and defend damage control. Redfall comes out, you got to damage control, man. I'm sorry. This is the greatest game ever. It was the bestest game ever. Actually, Redfall runs really good on this on this PC that I just built. And then it wasn't even an hour later that the CMA came out and they're like and they just they caved, man. They caved. Redfall is not a good game, but it does run fine. Redfall's the best game ever, man. $15 for that? That's incredible. Now, if you paid full price for Redfall, ooh, boy, I don't know what to tell you, but if you played it on freaking Game Pass, it wasn't too bad. I paid $70 and I beat it and I had fun with it. It wasn't too bad. I don't think anybody's going to be backtracking on that game, Dante, to tell you the truth. I think that Redfall ship came and sold. I do. Like, I mean, yeah, it'll probably be fun and people will still play it, but I think the hype and everything for Redfall's gone for real, dude. They putting that game out at freaking 30 frames per second really, I think it really tainted the image for that game. Yeah, nobody's going back to Redfall, dude. Everybody's going to be playing Diablo. Everybody's going to be playing Diablo, the newest Xbox Studios game. I mean, like seriously, man. Oh, dude, Diablo, Call of Duty, all them freaking Activision games under one roof, man. Oh my gosh, can you believe how many amazing I wonder if after this deal goes through, I wonder if Xbox gets rights to all of that, can they bring more of them games to backward compatibility? All of them games, you know, from like Xbox all the way forward. If they own those, can they bring them forward now without having to do any licensing deals? Is that even possible? I beat Redfall twice, but haven't touched Diablo yet. Really? Diablo is incredible. I know Diablo belongs to Xbox. 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 Do you think them ponies are going to be okay with FOAMSTARS, man? Dude, I feel bad for if you're like a regular PlayStation fan that hangs out at Reforge Gaming or MBG or Dreamcast guys or anybody over there. I feel bad for you guys, man. Like I do. I feel bad for them guys. They have been misled and led astray for so long. And it's like, dude, anybody with half a brain could have seen that this deal is good for gamers. This deal is good for the industry. It is going to make PlayStation have to start competing again. FOAMSTARS and a must play for them. I know Sega's coming home. Sega will be next. Ponies will be sadder. They are just, I mean, they used to say that like Xbox were living in perpetual sadness. Well, now that's going to be the PlayStation fanboys. This deal is going to, I've been saying this for a long time. This deal is going to level the playing field. Like I do see some people actually buying Xbox now because of this deal that probably wouldn't have considered it before. But this is only a small fraction of what Xbox, needs to do. They need to deliver with, their other first party games, which is going to be interesting because they're not just building like that one subgenre of games like PlayStation does. It's so much more diverse on Xbox that there's literally something for everyone. It's not just, I mean, as a PlayStation fan, like you get into that. At least I know I did. You get into that like, yeah, man, these games are so good and blah blah blah, and they're beautiful, and you just get into this mindset that like nothing else matters because this is quality, and then you just quit playing video games. Like you quit enjoying video games because you're so worried about this quality. Coast Guard, third-party games needed. I heard the saltiest gamer deactivated. Yes, he did. He's like, oh gosh, I'm out again. Well, dude, that guy's been deleting his thing. What's up, Cyber? What a good, yeah, this is a very good day for Xbox. Oh, the shit. This is funny, man. Like, this is just funny. This is like just desserts for all them little e-beggars out there. Them little PlayStation, Xbox hate channels that sit there and e-beg off of this nonsense. It's like, come on, guys. Come on. I bet. Did you guys read the title? Do you guys REGERT? No REGERTs. Oh dang. Having that all spelled, that's just funny. I bet they REGERT freaking I bet they REGERT telling Xbox to do better now, huh? Dude, the CMA caved not even an hour later. They're like, okay, yeah, dude, they caved quicker than anything. I was like, and then there's something else. I was reading something else just before I got on here. Let me get rid of my e-beggar sign. I was reading something else real quick. What did that say? Said something about the FTC is gearing up for another blah blah blah. Oh my goodness. It said something about they're gearing up to try to fight them back or whatever. This is like Xbox. Yeah, this is like Xbox Christmas. Dude, I mean, I do like whatever Xbox, I mean, it's like ponies are going to help fund Xbox first. No, they said they're over there on Twitter saying that they're going to boycott it. And I'm like, really, dude, you guys are going to boycott it and play FOAMSTARS? Heck yeah, man. FOAMSTARS is about to do great. DDR5 speed. I don't have DDR5. I have DDR4, 3600. So okay, let me address this whole PC thing, guys. I've spent the last week focusing on the negative thing for these certain games that I haven't really talked about all the positives of going to AMD that I've experienced. That AV1 encoder, freaking incredible. The software to record games and everything through the Adrenaline software, simply incredible. So incredible, way better than freaking GeForce Recorder. It works. It doesn't record like the little thing. I don't have to go in there and like edit anything. Like it dude, this software when it comes to like creating and doing like video game capture and stuff, so good. The way it mixes my voice and the volume of the game just on I mean just on like the just on the default settings, very very nice. I can pop my camera in there whenever I want and I can have my camera there and it runs. I can run the game and my camera at the same time and it doesn't go all haywire like it would with GeForce Now. And it looks clean, it looks pristine. So there's a lot of good things to this AMD build that I haven't been focusing on because I've been so focused on that one little negative thing. And it's only a handful of my games, and it's mostly games that most of these games I've already completed. Like I bought them when they came out and I beat them on the Xbox, and now that I'm on PC and I'm thinking about playing around with them again. So I mean it's not that big of a deal, and as long as they continue to bring updates to the card and optimize it better and things run better, I think I'm going to be fine. Like I'm testing out, actually not testing, I'm working on a review for a game that a company reached out to me today for. I put that on there and it ran smooth as butter. And I'm like, wow, that is incredible. With the VR drivers, I've been thinking about getting it, but people recommend a 6950. See, here's the thing that I'm thinking, Buns. I think that the 7900 XT and XTX are going to be good cards, but I do feel like they're a little buggy right now. I feel like they're a little bit buggy, and it does kind of suck that there's a few games that there's a few games that I'm really enjoying, but will you put it in the fridge for me, sweetheart? Yeah, just put that in the fridge for me. That there's things that are a little buggy and it's a little bit weird, but okay. So I've been getting a lot of feedback from the community, a lot of feedback, a lot of solutions, a lot of stuff like that. I've been able to isolate a lot of the problems and then doing like some fundamental like playing the games. It's weird because these when I'm playing the racing games, this is where I noticed it the most because I would keep doing it and I'd keep trying to do the same lap or whatever. When I get to the same spot, it does that freaking freeze. It's weird. Like it's insanely weird. It's like the same spot every single time. So I don't think I don't know exactly what it is, and I don't know exactly if there's a way to fix it because it's not your normal stutter or like frame rate shader compilation or anything like that. It's almost like at the exact same time every single time. Starfield recommended 8. Yeah, I did. Frog, keep eBay its Amazon affiliate day. Yeah, you guys. By the way, I'll help him support my favorite eBay with his PC FOMO addiction. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, guys, definitely donate and help me buy this PC stuff. It's such a blah 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 nightmare. For holding the line, congrats. Thank you, Sanchez Gaming. I appreciate that, man. I definitely appreciate all the help in buying this PC stuff. Sounds like the game is missing. See, that's the thing, guys. Like, I don't think, like, I was probably making a way bigger deal out of it than I should have, because this is pretty isolated to certain games. It doesn't happen in all of them. Like Last of Us runs completely smooth, and you guys remember all the problems that I had with that on the 3080. Now that I'm running it on this card, it's completely smooth. I get a pretty high refresh rate. I don't get any stutter, anything like that. Michael, thank you, buddy. I don't get any stutters. I'm not getting any like real major issues with anything other than just like a select handful of games. Last of Us got a lot of patches which is the Last of Us. Plan on ever opening Discord server for discussions. I have Discord. Will somebody drop a Discord invite for everybody in here? Yeah, dude, it's fairly active too. I don't get on the Discord as often as I should, Buns, but I try to. I do try to. Hey Matt, will you drop an invite for Discord? Yeah, somebody get a link. I guess I can. I haven't even downloaded Discord on this PC yet. Dude, I'm so bad about Discord, man, because I do most of my I do a lot on Twitter because it's like really easy for me to get on there and like respond to people and stuff. And Discord, I mean, it is easy to get in there, but it's hard for me because we have so many lobbies, so many rooms in our Discord. It's hard for me to keep up. So if I'm there, when I get in there, I'm usually in the general chat or talking to people. Yeah, Twitter is very toxic, man. You have to be very, very astute to be on Twitter, man. You have to have nerves of steel. See, because I don't really care about what people think about me. Like, I don't, man. I get on here and I make content and I have fun. What's up, Jay? How you doing, buddy? Just overclock? No, dude. I'm not doing all that overclocking nonsense. I don't want. Yeah, I don't want to overclock everything and yeah. Come on, man. Quit giving me bad advice, Elden Lord. I feel like you want me to break everything. Hey, Mr. Glass. I think today was a good day for Xbox. I can't wait to see ponies freak out when they buy Sega next. I think overclocking right now would make things worse just because these cards are still so new, man. About PC stutter issues, I know, huh? Maybe that's a good idea. Ask it to write me code to fix it. It reminds you of the old YouTube. Well, you know, Buns, a lot of these guys, see, I work a full-time job, bro. I don't need YouTube to support me. I work a full-time job. I buy most of the stuff that I get like free codes and free products sometimes. But I buy everything that I review on this channel mostly, and I do it, you know, for the fun, man. I'm not here to like e-beg. Overclock and improves performance. You're right. Well, it depends, Jay. It depends. I have XMP enabled. I have smart access memory enabled, and I do have like the CPU boost on there. Yeah, hey, what's up, Aswan? Yeah, Mountain Dew to cool the GPU. It gets sticky. No, I'm just joking. To everyone who said I didn't know what I was talking about, I say a massive, I told you so. We done this over. Yep, Jim Ryan, dude. I don't know what he's gonna do now. You should have been here earlier, man. We already had a moment of silence for PlayStation because it's simply dead without Call of Duty. Maybe you should later get a 1660 Super. Michael, I might actually pick up like a 4070 Ti or something a little bit down the road, just so that I can have one on hand. Because that 3080 just wasn't going to do anything for me with 10 gigs. So if I do pick up one, a 4070, I'm hoping that 12 gigs don't run out. The salt has been incredible. Tremendous salt. You know, there are people that say, there are people that say that this is the greatest Xbox on the planet Earth. I have the RGX 3060 at the moment. I play mostly 1080p. I want to either grab the wait. If you got the 3060, that means you got the 12 gigs, so you should be okay. You should be able to hit 1440p on some stuff, buns. Go on, my garbage can, you little trash panda. You little trash panda. Can you give dogs licorice? Yeah, when I first bought a PC, I got that 3060 Ti. Well, here's the thing, Buns. When I first bought that pre-built, don't give dogs candy. You get out of here. No, I'm not giving no more candy. Put out the more. I'm loving the simplicity and consistency. Yeah, it is. The consoles are freaking simple and consistent, but man, some of the stuff I've seen on here, Michael, even on that like 3060 pre-built, that 3060 Ti pre-built, that thing was a beast. See, I noticed more of an upgrade going from the 3080 to the 7900 XT than I did going from the 3060 Ti to the 3080. Let that sink in for a minute. I noticed a bigger upgrade going to the 7900 XT than I did going from the 3060 Ti to the 3080. If you're not troubleshooting your PC or real installing Windows, this I've so I don't necessarily think I've had problems. I think it's just some games aren't optimized well now. That's the way. That's what I'm starting to feel. It's what I'm starting to hear. This is new. This is pretty new hardware. I mean, when I bought the 3060 Ti, what they'd already been out for what, a year and a half, guys. No, I didn't get the XTX. I just got the XT. Yeah, I just got the XT. I never said I was done with NVIDIA. I just said that I'm giving AMD a shot because I'm new to PC gaming, and I'm not going to just write in. I'm not just going to write AMD off and be like, yeah, I'm not going to ever do AMD because it sucks. No, dude, I'm going to try everything so I'm a more well-rounded person. Dude, I just do not think the price to performance for a 4080 is actually worth the money. I mean, a 4070 Ti, since they dropped it down, that there's a little bit more consistent, but dude, they cut the bus width on all of them cards. They cut the bus width. They cut the dude, there's a lot of cuts to those 40 cards that I just don't. I mean, yeah, are you gonna rely on fake frame rate, man? Really, guys? Yeah, the 3060 has a 9. Yeah, exactly, man. The 3060 has a 192-bit bus, and so does the 3060 Ti. But the new ones have a 128-bit bus. I mean, that is going to affect things. But now they have some other type of infinity cache or something like those too. The elephant in the room. How long does it take for all this to be realized? What, for the deal to go through? Probably Monday. They will close the deal. The CMA has already freaking bent the knee. They will probably close this deal like Monday, Tuesday of next week, man. Yeah, the CMA, they caved right after. Like, dude, it was about an hour later they caved. What's up, buddy? Unclick. Oh, this is a good day for Xbox, man. This is not a very good day for the ponies. Where's that one that called me a denial? What's that? Puerto Rock that used my video? Puerto Rock 77 saying that I was in denial. Like, I'm in denial? No, these ponies are in denial. Their brand is slowly slipping apart and falling into the garbage and becoming a games as service box, while Xbox is buying strategic freaking companies to build that brand. And PlayStation's lost their sight, dude. They've taken their eye off the ball because they didn't think they were going to get much competition, and now Now, like, look at the lineup of the games that Xbox just showed us during the E3 or Xbox E3 or whatever. You look at that and then you tell me everything that PlayStation showed. What are you more excited for, man? Like, I'm excited to play some Fable. I'm excited to play that Clockwork game. I'm even kind of interested in that South of Midnight or whatever it is. It was a South of Midnight, I believe. I'm even kind of interested in that. That stuff looks pretty cool. Stony stock will be down 30% tomorrow. FSR are fake frame rates. No, it's fake visuals. But now I got a 7900 XT. I don't necessarily need fake. That was one thing that concerned me from the beginning. Sony may have taken away. You know, if Sony doesn't sign that deal, be like, dang, man, that'd be weird. Call of Duty on everything but PlayStation. That'd be weird, man. A dead man walking. A Walkman walking. Jim Ryan's going to be for I don't think they'll let him go. He's got a plan. They need to bring Sean Layden back. They shouldn't have got rid of Sean Layden. Well, they didn't get rid of him. Sean Layden left because they put Jim Ryan ahead, in front of him. After all the work that Sean did, you know, and Yoshi P and all of the other guys, Andrew House, after all of the work that those guys did, for Jim Ryan to just come in and be like, yeah, I'm taking over. No, man. Those guys build a lot of rapport with a lot of gamers. And Jim Ryan is games as service in a way. It served the same play. Oh, yeah. He did. He wasted a lot of resources. I mean, like, think about it. Is Final Fantasy 16 doing well on the PS5? I mean, it did good. I mean, like 3 million in a week. That's not bad at all. But I mean, it could have been better. Square Enix could have made way more money off that. Now what? They got to sit there and wait for more people to buy PlayStation 5s and they're going to have to drop the price of it? That's dumb, man. They could have made way more money. They need to get that on the PC as soon as possible. You know, Xbox is smart. They're going to buy Call of Duty. They're going to buy Activision. And they're going to put those games on everywhere. And they're not going to do any of the buying like the biggest selling game every year and making it parity across the board. And everybody gets the same stuff at launch. That's good. But I don't know. Xbox, are you guys going to be happy when Halo's on PlayStation? What if they put? What if they were like, yeah, man, they're like, yeah, we'll just put the multiplayer of Halo on PlayStation. Would that bug you guys? Would that make you guys mad? Yeah, that Rug Ally. I don't know. Junior likes it. More noobs to smoke. I mean, I think that would be kind of cool if they did that. You haven't played Halo since 4? I really enjoyed Halo Infinite. I think you should play the campaign, bro. I really liked it. I thought it was a good campaign. And that's the first Halo I ever beat. I think you should give it another shot, man. I don't think I would care if Halo Infinite or I mean, Gears of War, I would kind of draw the line with Gears of War. I could see Halo multiplayer going to PlayStation and Nintendo and stuff. I wouldn't care about that. Maybe even to an extent, I don't know if I would necessarily care if Halo Infinite, the whole thing was to go. Starfield, at least a year exclusive to Xbox, then they can port it to PlayStation if they want. I think the Xbox gamers to leave at least a year of exclusivity for anything from Bethesda before they consider even taking it to PlayStation. Redfall, PlayStation can have that right now. They can definitely have that right now. They're going to need it. I'd be Infinite. You didn't like it? Really? Oh, man. See, that's the thing, man. I like open world games back up, so it's easier for me to get in there and like really enjoy that. Where some people have a hard time playing in open world games where, dude, I love that. I thrive in open world games. I can sit in them longer and I can play around. And when I get bored exploring, I go do missions. They can't have Starfield. It hurts them too bad. Okay, 3 years. They can have that as soon as we get Forspoken on. When we get Forspoken, okay. When we get Spider-Man on Xbox, they can have Starfield. Single players to be exclusive. Happy ABK deal. Why do I think they approved the deal? They didn't approve the deal. The FTC tried to block the deal. Microsoft forced them to go to court, and the judge sided with Microsoft saying, like, look, you guys are dumb, man. We're not protecting Sony. You're supposed to be protecting the consumer. And the FTC is like, what? I thought our job was to just be activists. And they're like, no, your job is to like protect the sovereignty of the American freaking your job is to protect the livelihood of America, you morons. And they're like, oh, I thought we were going, but they told us to be activists in high school. Oh, gosh. I think the open world did make Halo Infinite better. If I could go back, I mean, like now, if Halo Infinite was to launch right now, I would expect way better than what we got. Like a bigger open world, more stuff to do. I would expect more. Final Fantasy 16 is a letdown so far. I kind of regret buying it. About 13 hours. I only played for around 2. The rest is cutscenes. There's a lot of cutscenes in there, Gabriel. The only way you're going to enjoy it, Gabriel, is if you stop being angry about the cutscenes, because there is a lot of cutscenes in there. But it's good, man. I really liked it. I don't know if Forspoken's coming to Xbox, but I would definitely buy another copy if it did. This is only the beginning. Redfall for Spider-Man. But I always loved Halo for the level by level structure campaign personally. Oh, okay. Deal's as good as done. Yeah, the deals should probably, I'm thinking like Monday it'll probably be done. It's possible, Carla. It's possible. They were already sending the judge death threats and stuff, I believe. Colin will need some premium powder from the White House. Just get it from the West Wing, Bob. My birthday month, and my birthday is in a couple of weeks. And the best birthday present I can have is Xbox owning Activision. But what is that? I mean, okay, like I get that everybody's happy about Xbox owning Activision, but we got to be realistic in what we get, man. We got to be realistic with what we get. Like, I mean, are we going to start putting all that extra pressure on Activision to deliver us more exclusives? $30% money every 2 years. Sony will have no money. The money from Nintendo will make up for the loss from Sony every other year. Yeah. We'll get a visit from the FBI. I hope he does. That little moron saying stuff like that. Dude, Microsoft didn't even want to go before Judge Corley. They wanted to go to the District of Columbia, man. And I'm like, really? You guys wanted that venue? And the FTC wanted Judge Corley, and she still ruled against the FTC. And I was like, oh my gosh, man, how much more humiliation could the FTC put themselves through? It's more of a like, look, why are you making America look stupid, man? Just stop with your activist. Just stop with your activism. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. It's a big corporation buying another corporation to make lower prices. Reactive. It made an exclusive Doom for their next entry. Doom would be exclusive. Coming days are going to be. Oh yeah. I should pull up that video from Porto Rock making fun of me, telling me I was delusional, and then make one up and then talk about how he's delusional. This pony tried to tell me I was delusional, and now look, Xbox just bought Call of Duty. Maybe. I could see him going with Battlefield. They're gonna have to do something. Sony's probably over there at Rockstar right now, emptying out their savings account to try to get Grand Theft Auto 6 marketing rights, bro. and then Grand Theft Auto 6 will come out and be a flop because one of the main Danhausen or whatever left Rockstar, so it won't even be good. I could see him doing that, dude. I could definitely see Sony doing that. Yeah, that secret showcase has got to happen any day now. The secret showcase is coming, guys. They couldn't stop them. Trying to stand up for consumers, disable thing, but protecting market leader. Oh yeah, that's what they do at the FTC. They would rather stand up for them guys. Yeah, I bet, dude. You know what would be icing on the cake if Xbox is the one that ended up with that marketing deal for GTA 6. Yeah, Sony better hurry up and get them checks going. Oh yeah, I forgot, Cabbage. They're still waiting on that Call of Duty Virtuous Cycle money, so that they can close them deals. Little do they know, the ponies on Twitter are going to boycott COD. All right, what else are they going to play? They got about 12 hours of Spider-Man. What else are they going to play all winter long? Are they all going to become? Are they all going to become Madden fans? For that video of that clown. I should. This feller, in all his wisdom. Well, I know Madden's awesome, but I mean, are all the ponies just going to start buying Madden? Oh yeah, I loved it too, Destin. I thought Final Fantasy 16 was exactly what I needed. It's exactly what I needed Final Fantasy to finally be. I did. It gave me what God of War Ragnarok should have gave me. An actual freaking story with a mature story with really cool cutscenes. I like that way better than God of War. I don't think it's going to be a cloud version. I think that's going to be on the Switch 2, and from what I'm hearing, the Switch 2 will be about the same amount of power as the Xbox Series S, which is awesome. I mean, that's kind of like Xbox giving Nintendo an olive branch by building the Series S. They gave Nintendo an olive branch to build a system that has that much power so that they could compete in an actual freaking in an actual console thing. because Nintendo's not out there to try to be in the high end no more. Microsoft and PlayStation are high end, and they're trying to shoot for that. Whereas Xbox Series S versus Nintendo's next Switch 2 or whatever, that'll be a good competition. $150. I know, dude. I was looking at that 5800X 3D, man. It's only like $277. But I don't get paid till tomorrow. I don't get paid till tomorrow. And I just put all this other stuff on my Credito Cardos. Was Wii U considered high end? Wii U and Nintendo Switch have about the same power. Zelda Breath of the Wild launched on Wii U and Switch, and they almost look pretty much identical. I hope they don't find threads at all. Going to wait for Switch 2 reviews before I buy it. I want a better social experience, no more friend codes. Yeah. Oh, the refurbished is $150. Nintendo getting stale? Not at all, man. Dude, when me and Junior watched so here's how I know that Nintendo's not getting stale, Travis. When Junior and I watched that freaking that Nintendo Direct, he was absolutely blown away, bro. He was so excited about that. Your bank account got locked? I don't even know how I'm going to get paid. Oh, wow. Don't want to give the dev kit. How can we make COD? Keep the dev kits. Nintendo will cover the money. I know, huh? Bought a game over $100 last month for Xbox. So I, as an Xbox gamer, do buy games. Yeah, I don't know what this guy's talking about, man. Xbox gamers do buy games. They do. Yeah, I didn't have no overheating problem with 16 either. The game ran flawlessly for me. Nope, no problem. No problem at all. 550 after the verdict. Did they really? Did they really drop it? They're gonna be like, yeah, I'll just buy this for $4.99. I bought Diablo on Xbox. I bought the $100 version. Don't know as the games are just too much. I'm so hyped for Mario RPG. Mario RPG, freaking Mario freaking Wonder, or whatever it is. Junior's super stoked for those games. Yeah, we buy so many controllers. We buy more controllers than ponies buy games. Yeah, it just depends on the multiplat. It doesn't matter, Jenna. Things are gonna change now. Things are gonna why would Xbox people have to buy games though, man? They got Game Pass. They get Game Pass. They pay a $15 or $16, $17 a month now for Game Pass. Why do they need to buy games? Why do they need to pay these overpriced, buggy, broken, busted games at launch for $70 when they could play stuff on Game Pass and wait for the price to drop in 2 months like it normally does, and then buy the game? Why do they have to buy them at a Day one COD will be bad for independent Activision, but it'll be great for Xbox first party Activision and Game Pass? Yeah, it's true. It's going to be incredible for freaking Game Pass. Incredible. every year when Call of Duty launches, you can guarantee it that Xbox is going to sell a lot of subscriptions for Game Pass. I think Xbox should just license out the Series S to Nintendo and let them build Nintendo games for it, or put it in a different casing and call it Nintendo. It's what they all should do. They should just build one box. They should all three come together, build one box, and make it Xbox, Nintendo, or PlayStation, and they all run the same. They got all the same internals, and then it would save all three of them a ton of money, and then they could just make the same console for everybody, and then nobody has to worry about it. And then if you want to play PlayStation games on your Xbox, you pay the $100. You pay like the $150 PlayStation fee or the $150 Nintendo fee to play their games on your little box, dude. These guys are so dumb, man. They could be making a ton of money and selling a ton of consoles and making it easy to build games on. But no, man, they all got to have their little secret special sauce, and the checkerbird's got to fly, and the velocity architecture's got to roar, and the whatever it is Nintendo puts in there. Yeah, exactly, man. PlayStation gamers don't buy games, man. They're one and done. Are people like competing and seeing how well they can do separate? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Build a PC. A lot of people are going to. I think that a lot of people are going to play Starfield. Jenna, you clearly don't understand what you're talking about. Bethesda games are huge. They are freaking huge. They sell a ton of copies. They sell well for a long time. People keep talking about them long after God of War Ragnarok will never be mentioned again. You don't understand what you're talking about, man. I think it's funny when you ponies try to downplay Bethesda, and like Bethesda's not a bad company, man. When people play those games, they play those games, man. I did have fun. I mean, I know that my coverage over the last week for building this PC has been a little bit like it's almost been like focused on a handful of games that frankly I've already beat when they came out, and it doesn't really technically matter too much. But at first it had me feeling like I did something wrong, or maybe there wasn't, or maybe I did something, but I really do just kind of feel like it's an optimization thing for these new cards, and it will be patched and they will run fine, because if they're running good on 6800s on the 60 series, then they're going to run fine on the 70 series. They're going to run fine on the 70 series. It's just going to take a patch, because there's a lot of good things about this card and this build. Like this build is a lot more stable for what I do here on YouTube and my editing and all of that stuff. The AV1 encoder has sped things up so much, it's not even funny. And you guys tell me, do you feel like the quality of the videos I've been putting out have been better over the last week? Like the gameplay videos and stuff? Because I can do all of that right from the Adrenaline software, man. I can record everything and it comes out nice. When I'm uploading them to YouTube, they upload way faster now, way faster. Like that AV1 encoder is so much nicer. It uploads faster, and I feel like the quality looks a little bit better. I do it. You said you would, dude. Take it into a PC shop, see if they can get the stuttering out of it. Well, Titus, I'm only having a problem with 3 of my Ubisoft games and 2 of my racing games. And Forspoken is a little bit more stuttery than I would like. But other than that, everything else is running good enough to where I'm like, okay, this even with those stutters and stuff, I'm still having a better gameplay experience than I was having with the 3080. I'm still having a better gaming experience, but I was getting a little bit too caught up. I was getting a little bit too caught up in the moment with those certain specific games. And then like all of the feedback I get here on the channel and everything, guys, like it's overwhelming sometimes. Like it does get very overwhelming, with everybody being like, try this, try that. And I'm trying to try all this stuff. And like half the day I'm at work. So I was getting really frustrated with it. So I had to take a step back from those games and just really focus on what's working right now. and what's playing good. And the things that are playing right now and they're working good, they're working great. People complain about drivers just like they never cared to try. Yeah. Some of them are my favorites. Yeah, they're just games that I consistently go back to. But all of those games, Titus Crow, I own them on the Xbox. They're all downloaded on my Xbox right now. So every single one of those that I'm having a problem with on the PC, I can just play on the Xbox. So I mean, I'm not that big. Oh, hitting FG's blunted. What's up, my friend? Can't wait for Saturday when ABK becomes first party. I think Monday sounds a little bit more realistic, but I think Monday is probably when they close because they got to wait till Friday. So I think they close the deal. Maybe they close it on Saturday. Okay, that's cool. For the most part, Titus, this build is pretty dang good, and it's pretty stable. It's pretty stable. Like if you watch that footage of Ghost Recon that I put out, like you could see how smooth it is and how locked the frame rate is most of the time. It was never like that on the Nvidia card. So on the Nvidia card, my frames would go. They would range in about 40 FPS. There was like a 40 FPS, like up and down, up and down, up and down, 40 FPS. It would never stay consistent. It was always within that 40 FPS range. On the 7900 XT, it's more like a 10 FPS range where the frames go. So on the Nvidia, it was like this, whereas now it was like, dude, it's like a 10 FPS up and down for most games. It really doesn't change way dramatically, especially on like Spider-Man. Spider-Man used to go literally down into the 30s and have spikes that would go down into the 30s and then all the way back up into the 70s, and it was just never consistent unless I got up higher in the buildings. But with this card on the ground, I'm roughly, you know, in the 70s, 80s, and then when I'm up in there, up in the sky, it's like a 165, like my screen refresh rate. And I had the stutter problem too, ages back, so I know how frustrating it could be, and I'm glad you feel much better about it. Yeah, I do. I feel a lot better about it. I spent some time playing some other games that didn't have the issues last night, and I had Sev helping me out too. Sev jumped on the Sev jumped on the team viewer thing and was looking at stuff, and I honestly think it's just something in the drivers with the new card that's not playing nicely with older Ubisoft titles, because it's not as bad in like Far Cry 6, and I'm not having a problem in Far Cry 5. So when we're sitting there and we're playing around, when I was playing around with them, it was just one of those things where like I was starting to get, I don't know why, but that Ghost Recon Wildlands like really started annoying me. That started annoying me, and it started kind of making me a little mad. I was like, dude, this game runs fine. You can see the graph. It runs at like almost my monitor's refresh rate, and then boom, down to 30 and then right back up. And it pauses. And I'm like, what the frick is going on, man? About that FOAMSTARS, I honestly think it can do good because Nintendo can't even compare to PlayStation on multiplayer and network infrastructure. Yeah, Porky Soda, I think it's going to be fine. And it's coming to PlayStation 4. And it's coming to PlayStation 4 as well. So they're going to have tons of fun with all that. Oh, dang. Dude, they're going to be like, yeah, we're boycotting Call of Duty. We're going to just buy FOAMSTARS. I think it was basically because you had been fixated on it for days solid. Yeah, exactly. I was focusing on that one issue that I wasn't really. I mean, I'm going to make my video for today, obviously, about this, and all that'll be in there. But I was focusing more on that one problem that it was overshadowing the whole experience as a whole, which the overall experience with this card, I would say, is 90% good. 90% good, and then like 10%, you know, there's going to be those bugs and them issues, because it is still a fairly new platform for the 7900. It's only been out for what, 6 months now, so I would say it's about a 90% experience has been pretty good. Like everything else runs, it works, everything is working cohesively. My editing software, everything, like it runs really, really well with my editing software. It plays really nice with that actually, and I'm like, wow, that's incredible. So when I'm doing the editing software, or I'm getting in there and I'm doing some of the other stuff that I normally do on this build, it's been night and day compared to like the Nvidia thing. Like everything is just in that little, all of my settings and everything in the Adrenaline software, they're right there, and they function very well. So yeah, I'm not gonna bang on about that bad stuff, but I like to do my content like that. I want you guys to see the ups and downs, because then it's more authentic that way, I think. If you guys can see everything and react to things in real time like I do, I don't know, I just feel like it seems better. Yeah, I mean, I get on my little kicks. You guys have been here for a while. You know, I get on my little kicks and something will start irritating me and I take it out on my YouTube channel. No, I'm just joking. In the video editing, I ran a stress test on the RAM, found a problem. I ran that stress test and it said there was no problems with it. I did, dude. I've everything that you guys have been recommending in the comment section and stuff, I was getting so overwhelmed with it that I was just getting to a point where I was like, man, I've tried everything and it won't fix. So that literally just has me thinking that like it's got to be something in the drivers for these cards that just aren't working right with Ubisoft and a few other developers' games that will probably get ironed out, because when the other games that are running fine don't have this problem, like, dude, I've never had a more stable experience in Hogwarts Legacy than I do now. Hogwarts Legacy is incredible on this card. And I did put it on I did actually get the ray tracing turned on, and I'm still in the 70s, which is pretty nice. Possible, like Frog said, to provide the Discord server link. Yeah, can somebody do that? I don't have Discord downloaded on this PC yet. So if somebody can post a Discord link, that would be awesome. That would be freaking awesome. So that you guys can have access to Discord and get in there and talk to us and hang out. We were gonna do Fanboys Anonymous tonight to try to help the ponies cope and seethe and accept the fact that PlayStation just might not always be there. And if when the day comes that we have to pour out a can of Bud Light for PlayStation, like, we'll do that. I mean, the ponies are always welcome to come here and show me where the Xbox touched them. You know, just point it out. Does that look cool? Because it's a billboard. It's a billboard. It's a freaking billboard, is it not, guys? This is my billboard. Like, look at that. Like that. This is my sticker board for all my freaking, like, look at this thing, man. It's almost as big as my PC. That's why they couldn't coexist on the same shelf anymore. My other PC was like way smaller than this one, man. Way smaller. It was so much smaller than this. But I'm happy to have this case with really good airflow, man. This thing never gets hot and it doesn't get loud or anything. It is so quiet now, huh? It's as quiet as my eggs box. I have a giant old silver Bud Light sticker I wish I could send you. Oh, I know. That'd be so cool. Ah, Pandy's doing good. Trash Panda. Come here, lover. Pandy. Oh. I guess she's it's quiet like no, it's my other one was quiet like the PS4. That pre-built was quiet like the PS4. This thing is quiet like the Xbox. This thing is so quiet, it's like the Super Series Xbox. I should get a sticker that says Super Series X, huh? With like an Xbox sticker. That would be cool. I would do that. Get a sticker and put it on there, Super Series X. Copied the sound from a Boeing. I know. Dude, that PS4 Pro was freaking loud. When I had that Pro, man, that thing was so loud. That's like one of the things that I do not miss with these new consoles was those old loud things, man. Whew, them things were so loud. Very, very loud. But now that I just think I think it's funny, man. I think it's funny. Look at my PSVR 2 sitting way back over there by the wall. Like, look at that thing, man. It just sits over there now. That thing lasted. You know what made me mad about PSVR 2 is the fact that F123 didn't get PSVR 2 support. So that kind of makes me think that we're not going to get PSVR 2 support. Did you ever see the tiny single fan? Yeah. Whoa, man. PS5 has an annoying UFO fan. Series X is dead silent. Oh, I know, huh? Yeah, Carla, we gotta not talk about that kind of stuff, please. Don't be putting ideas in the ponies' heads. They are very emotional right now. Ponies are super emotional. Their leader, King Trash, is probably over there. Reforged Gaming is awfully quiet today. He's not out there trying to e-beg. Well, how are they gonna e-beg off this, bro? How are they gonna e-beg off this, man? What about MBG? Does he come back? Is he back to Xbox yet? Call Greenpeace, save the ponies. The Peggies. Oh yeah, of course they're always wrong. I know MBG will be back to Xbox shortly. Reforged publicly telling his church, who has no games equals PlayStation. Tweet was not cool though. She replaced the thermal paste on the Series X. It is quieter than Pony Twitter today. Oh man, Pony Twitter, man. Ooh boy. Yeah, I don't see any of them out there crying. They're still going through the emotions. It'll take them a couple of days. Then they'll be back bashing Xbox for something else. You guys didn't know what you're talking about. Xbox is number 3. It's number 3. And I'm like, is it really though? Like, is it really though? I mean, if people out there buying PCs because they don't have to have an Xbox to play Xbox games anymore, how are they number 3? Make a petition for Trump to build a wall to keep the Peggies out. King Trash will ask for the money to overturn ABK. Oh, I know, huh? I can't wait to see what King Trash has to say about this. Is there so rage? Marks the lessening of PS first party games. Yep. Now we're going to use all that sweet Call of Duty money to build the Xbox games. Dang, man. You see what PlayStation had. Black shades on because he knows he's at a funeral. I think he had been crying, no cap. He's been crying all day. He's just mad. He's like, he's punching the air, man. He better go clap back the air, bro. MBG had a 5-hour decompression stream today. The tears were great. I know he's like, oh guys, they sold out on Xbox, the room for PlayStation. I can't believe it. Now PlayStation's making these games and service games, and then they're gonna give FOAMSTARS, and the Xbox is gonna have Fable and Call of Duty, and just so many good games that I'm gonna have to play all these PlayStation ones because it's gonna be funny, dude. Dreamcast guy. Oh gosh. Dreamcast guy was like, I saw him on Twitter today. He's like, I'm gonna make a post on this today right now. I'm making a video. And then like right after his video came out, the CMA bend the knee, and I'm like, oh dude, you're like whatever, Dreamcast guy. It's been blocked. He said. Sound like a boner. Let's watch Dreamcast guy. Oh, I don't have the. I'm just on YouTube, man. I don't have it set up to do that right now. MBG took it well, as much as I like to say he flipped out on. He actually he also made out like a bandit. A bandit. Oh yeah, of course he did, man. I can't believe people are still paying him money though. That's a wrap. Crash Bandicoot exclusive to Xbox. So Pony's gonna start a GoFundMe for Jim Ryan. Ooh, I'm not on I don't have it on I didn't start this stream on the wells turned up. Oh man. The wells come swimming up out of the deep. No video from Reforge. No video from King Trash. Ooh, Doc is hilarious. I know. Can't imagine why. Dude, they're like, I don't know, man. That kind of destroyed their whole everything is destroyed now, man. Like, what are they gonna do? Moriarty to come out with something dumb to say about ABK being Xboxes. Maybe if those guys would just start talking about video games and covering video games, they wouldn't have this much problem, man. It would be easy for like MBG and all these guys to like turn around and bring their channels back to like being good gaming channels. But it would take some work, and they would have to work at it, but they could do it. Reforge, there's no help in that guy. There's no help in Reforge. There's no help in Reforge gaming, man. That guy has just lost it. That guy is so freaking, he is so concerned with begging for money, bro, that I don't even think he believes the stuff that's coming out of his mouth. MBG said it's going to be nice to focus on Sony again. No money in that, though. He said he's making a video tomorrow, but when the news broke, you could tell he was flustered. Oh, yeah. Huh. 30. Yeah, exactly. Every time I've ever watched one Terra, I'll jump on there and watch one for a couple minutes. And within the first 30 seconds, he's already talking about memberships again. I'm like, dude, what's wrong with you guys, man? If people want to be members on your channel, they're going to be members. You got to sit there and beg these kids and stuff to sign up to your channel, bro. I mean, gosh, let these kids enjoy their money. They need that money to buy them $70 bangers that you guys keep trying to sell them. That's why PlayStation ain't making no money anymore, because all of these e-beggars are taking all their freaking money, man. Marlon's mad. Dedicated to the console war and bashing Xbox. Yeah. Sony doesn't. If they don't sign the 10-year deal, that I guess Microsoft doesn't have to make Call of Duty for them. I returned my ROG Ally today. Amazing device, but flawed with little stuff like SD card issues. Feels like a prototype. Did you keep it? Yeah, Junior kept it. He doesn't even, dude, I don't even think he plays it. I kind of felt like we wasted money on that. I don't know. Boy. I don't think he's been playing it, man. You've been hooked to Generations? Nice. Got it to check out how it was running on my RTX 6800, but I'm liking it. $17. Oh yeah, dude, definitely. Yeah, Gotham Knights was awesome. See, that's the thing, man. WRC Generations isn't necessarily my favorite one. I like 10 better because I like the old gas powered. They got the new hybrids in Generations, and I don't really care much for the hybrids. I don't like driving them. I don't like driving them. They feel pretty stiff. I like 10. I like the cars in 10. So 9 and 10. If you get a chance to play those, are you getting a stuttering on that at all, Tara? So the HDR on this AMD card, at least in terms of and I only gauge this on my OLED. When I would play games on the NVIDIA card in HDR, it like the colors, like the contrast ratio was fine, but like the colors always kind of just seemed off to me. The AMD card kind of makes me feel closer to what it's like on the no stuttering on my 6800 XT 3080 Ti. Yeah, I really, you're not getting any stuttering on it. It doesn't feel on your 3080. It doesn't feel like you can't notice like a micro stutter. Ice is leaving. I'm off to bed. Oh, good night. Good night, Cabbage. No stuttering on my 6800. Yeah, that's weird. That's way weird. I don't get a stuttering. I just get a pause. And it's almost in the same spot every single time. Like I was playing around with Poland last night, and then I'll get to a certain spot, and then it'll just kind of freeze a little bit. And if I'm in the wrong, if I'm turning the wrong way, dude, I'm off the side of the road. But now that I know where it's gonna freeze, I can kind of plan for it. But I'm just hoping that it's like a wonky driver with the card, and it'll get fixed. Samsung for TVs and phones, whereas the other buy full price. Yeah. Kind of bummed the lack of VRR on PS5. Xbox Series S has more support. RDR2 is better on Xbox Series X. Golf with Friends 2. PS5 Golf with Friends is glitchy. Smooth on Series X. Are you getting a frame time jump in those games at all? It's a new Halo Achievement Day. Nice. I tried to put the PS5 SSD in there, OCD Gamer, and it won't fit. It won't fit because it's soldered to the board. So you have to like plug the whole board in, and there's just not a big enough freaking PCIe lane that will fit that whole board. Yeah, it's weird too, because it would have stuck out like this far. Like it would have been sticking out pretty far, so I wouldn't have been able to put my glass on either. So yeah, dude, it just I want to fix it, but nah, just buy a 4090. Capped at 120, it's solid straight line. Nice. You know what? That's one thing I haven't tried to do is cap it. I have not tried to cap that game to anything. Maybe I'll try that. Maybe I'll try it. No, I'm gonna move on and play other games that are running right now. I don't know about the 4090 thing, man. I know, huh? No 4090s for me. I don't think I'll ever buy. I don't know if I'll ever go that high. That's like the last stop. I don't know. Once you go top of the line, there's no going back. Oh, Frog, you were right. When a game is good, 30 FPS is still exactly, man. As long as it's a good game, good story, good gameplay and stuff, I think 30 FPS is still okay. to get a decent experience. Like I think you could still enjoy that game. Is the console war over? Game Pass should be the new greatness. Yeah. You know, he is. Think about it. I am, dude. I do stay awake and think about it. I always cap my games. I just benchmark with uncapped FPS to see how it runs. But I like the capped experience. So one thing I have noticed about this card, Tara, I don't know if you were here earlier when I was saying this, but on the Nvidia card on the 3080, I would get like a range, like a 40 FPS range, where the frames would go up and down to about a 40 FPS range, like going low and then going up. Like it would run at like 60 or whatever, but then there would be like a 40 FPS range where it would go up and down from there, or wherever the bottom out was. With the 7900 XT on every game, it's more like a 10% or 10 FPS range that like the games will be going through. So I mean it feels a lot more stable on the 7900 XT than it ever did on the 3060 Ti or the 3080. Like 800 million from a year from COD, 30%. Xbox said it will be every 2 years. What will Sony do without that money? You'd be surprised. I think that Call of Duty's still going to be bringing in money during that second year as well. Like he promised to play Starfield exclusive on the Xbox. I will play it on my Xbox Super Series X. I'm playing it on my Xbox Super Series X, man. PlayStation. Tony Baloney. From Sony that year. Should have, I think Starfield should have FSR mode on Xbox version. There will be Xbox Series X at 1080p 60 with everything on. It sounds like they're locking it to 60. And if you played any other Bethesda game, Carla, on PC, you would kind of understand why. Because those frames can get pretty, like it can get pretty hectic on them Bethesda games. Con, I'm not even gonna lie, dude. That was a major freaking point of me getting the 7900 XT. Was seriously for Starfield. Who said games don't sell graphics cards? Yeah, you know what I mean. Who said games can't sell a graphics card? Play at 4K 120 on my 42-inch. Perfect. It was Age of the Empires, especially for new PC players learning the ropes. Maxed out for the skirmish mode. The NBA players are playing next COD. Playing ultra-wide alien air display. I have a C12 though. To see if the game is broke. No, wait. They are locking Starfield at max 60. Yeah, on PC. It'll be like Elden Ring. It'll be locked to 60. Probably, Bobby. 8 players, $500 each max population. I'm on that. Yeah, my friend has that monitor. He loves it for Diablo 4, etc. Games do sell GPUs, hence why I always got NVIDIA in the past, except for 9800 Pro. That card was a must. I think the Bethesda is going to sell a lot of AMD GPUs. Well, they put out their little thing today saying that if you want, let me see if I can find it. Let me see if we can go down here and find Bethesda. I think they put out the thing. I'm going to see if I can find it right now, because they were saying that like the combinations for these for this AMD stuff was like if you wanted a 4K experience, you need like a 7800X 3D and a 7900 XT for 4K for 4K gaming. Hey, Kenneth, how you doing, my friend? I'm doing good too. I'm doing good. Late to the chat. Great channel frog. Thank you, Jedi Knight. Also, as regards Starfield FPS, Bethesda game engine is severely limited compared to Unreal 5, for example. I know. Well, see, that's the thing. You break the chains and then you get broken games. Yeah, I'm going to stick with AMD for now. I'm not going to reconsider. I'm going to stick with AMD. Well, I was just saying earlier, Elden Lord Raiden, my experience on this AMD card, 90% of it has been way better than what I was getting on the Nvidia card. It's just that 10% and like the last week that I've been sitting here stuck on like this little rabbit hole for those games when I should have just been enjoying everything that runs great, because I've been having a really good experience outside of that. Free copy of Starfield. AMD have had some good game bundles. We got Monster Hunter World with expansion. Resident Evil 3 in 6 months Game Pass on the RTX. Nice. They can't prove collusion. And I got Jedi Survivor with my 7800X 3D, which was great. Stick with that card for a while. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with it at least till the first of the year, guys. At least till the first of the year. I want to give them enough time to put out some more drivers and see how the overall experience gets. And so around my tax time, if this card is still doing good, I might just hang on to it for a little while longer. I might just finish this generation with this card and then possibly see what the new Intel Battle Mage GPUs are going to look like, and maybe try Intel as well. I don't want to get stuck in like this fanboy loop with graphics cards, guys, because then the FOMO is even worse. You know what I mean? Then the FOMO is worse. Then every 2 years I'm shelling out $1,500 for a new graphics card. You know what I mean? And I don't want to get caught in that. I don't want to get caught up in that, dude. I don't want to be a fanboy for any of the graphics cards. I want to be able to use them. I knew from Saudi Arabia. What's up? Othman? I don't know how to say the last name, buddy, but Othman, Saudi Arabia. How's it going, my friend? Welcome. Stay with the best. You're gonna waste your money trying. Yeah. I know. I do. I waste money on this channel a lot. Well, I mean, when I buy something for the channel, I get to review it. I get to write it off on the taxes, because it's investment in the channel. So I mean, it does kind of offset a little bit when I do that. So it's not as bad as it would be if I was just literally wasting money, but so far it's been pretty good. And he'll order a 4090 within a week. I don't know, maybe. You never know. Never say never. I might end up with a 40 series card before the end of the year. Who knows? It depends. Like another one of my favorite games could come out with an Nvidia thing, dude, and then I'll have to buy an Nvidia card. To the wife, it's an investment. To the channel, babe. Exactly. As long as I don't go over a set amount of money a year, me and mama worked out a thing. If I don't go over a set amount of money, then we're okay. And the I've been getting enough free game code to where it's making it so I can buy more hardware. You know what I mean? Like I've been getting enough free code to where I don't have to stress out a lot about the games, because most of the time I can get a code for that. We all have FOMO at times, I guess. Yeah, dude, I'll tell you what. If 4080 was $900, if a 4080 hits $900 at Best Buy, I would probably go right over and buy one. but I am not going to pay $1,200-$1,300 for 4080. I'm not going to do that. I would pay $900. Then the next video is frustration. Yeah. I know, Darth. I know. But see, here's the thing: when new graphics cards comes out, Darth, on the channel with the channel, nobody cares about the old ones anymore. They don't watch them anymore. Nobody cares. And so having a channel, I kind of have to upgrade my card to the new generation, whether it's NVIDIA or AMD. And I'll tell you what, man, I'm getting more clicks for the AMD content than I was getting for the NVIDIA stuff. So please donate to a frog sleeping on the mat, eating one fly a day. I'm invisible. Tech stuff is always constant. Money pit, specifically PC, $400 was the cost for best GPU when I was young gaming. GeForce 3 Ti 500. Nice, nice. Fund a frog. I know. Go fund me. For the low cost of $2, you can feed a frog. Really? You get a lot more. Well, see, that's what I'm talking about, man. You get more views on your AMD card. Nobody cares about the NVIDIA stuff, bro. Nobody cares. Everybody's just like, oh yeah, it's NVIDIA, it's great, it's perfect, whatever. Just switch to NVIDIA. But like the AMD cards, nobody covers them. So people want to see. People want to see. Jedi Knight, I am very new to PC gaming. I've only been PC gaming for almost 2 years now. So when it comes to retro stuff, dude, I don't, man. I don't. Cry, only 45 years. The top line was $500. No thanks. Rather Series X at 800 after tax. 4080 is 1050 on Amazon right now, Frog. Yeah, see, 1050 is $150 more than the budget I'd want to spend on it. Boom. Yeah, I got a hard budget for that one. $900. Because after tax, it'll be almost $1,000. 1050 is like throwing my monies away. I get a ton of views comparing 68 to 3080 Ti. Well, maybe for that. 800 for 7 games and 4 months of Game Pass. I don't really get a whole lot of PC views anyways, because that's not what the channel is mainly designed for. I just throw in the PC stuff so that other gamers that are on console, if they want to see this stuff, then they can. And so I don't know, man. I try to do a lot of console for everything. Yeah, I thought everybody knew that Tara had a channel. You guys should check him out so you can see all of that stuff. Or was 720 on Newegg. Oh, I know. Yeah, it's like 720 right now or something. I'll tell you what, Elden Lord Raiden, I'll do a GoFundMe for 4080, man. I'll set up a GoFundMe for a 4080. I know it's 720 right now. Onyx showed me that earlier this morning. Oh, Fun to Frog, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna let the channel pay for the next card. Yeah, that is a very good price. Yeah, I don't know, man. I have not played Elden Ring yet on this card. Actually, I should get that downloaded though while we're doing this. I got another game that I'm testing right now. I think I can at least tell you guys I'm reviewing Jagged Alliance 3. But I can't I can't show you anything until the 13th is the soonest I could put content out for that for you guys. Jagged Alliance 3. If that's something you're interested in, PC only. Yeah, I can't really say anything until then, but I really like this other game. It was called that other one that I did, that other game that I was working on, that Warmongrels. Yeah. Yeah, man, I really liked Warmongrels. So I know. I think I can tell you guys that I'm working on it. I just can't post any video. I can't do any review on it. But I could talk about the game. I mean, it's made by the guys that did Tropico 4 and 5. They're it's going to be like $45.99 when it launches on the 14th. It's a RTS slash. There's like a twist to the RTS part of it that makes it a little bit more immersive. Like you can aim at like different parts of the body, which is actually kind of cool. I was like, wow, dude, that's pretty cool. Like this game is very interesting, guys. Like very interesting. If it's not on your radar, it kind of maybe should be if you're into RTS games. But yeah, I mean, I was playing it a little bit before I went live, waiting for Mama to get home, and I think it's great. I think it's great. I might actually pick that Aliens Dark Descent up because my friend at work was asking me about it today, so I might get it. I didn't see anywhere to ask for a review code on that one, so I might just have to buy that one. But there is one more thing that I'm going to try on this PC. I'm going to try. You remember when I bought the pre-built, that memory that I got with that, the HyperX or whatever? I'm going to stick that in here, just the 16 gigs, to see if that one will run better on this board with my 5800X, because that was the RAM that came with that specific CPU. So I'm going to try that and see if that will do anything. What did you buy? Oh yeah. Huh. He deleted his Twitter account. That guy deletes his Twitter account all the time, though. Sorry, I gotta fix this. Come here. Come here. Dude, that little Xbox fridge is so cool. It's still chugging along and it's still working just great. Oh man, I gotta get a cover for that closet, bro. Oh, what's up, Technos Gaming? It's really good. It's got a pretty cool stealth horror stocking mechanic. Well, the one thing that's making me really happy about that other game, my friends, is it's got full controller support. And normally the RTS games on PC don't have full controller support. So what that means for this game is it's possible it might be coming to freaking Xbox as well. Brian, welcome to the show, buddy. Hello. You see the Minecraft fridge? Did they doing a Minecraft fridge now? Where you said, I think PC gamers want everybody to suffer. I know, dude. I was being sarcastic. I was just giving you PC guys a hard time, man. I was just, you know who I was thinking about when I said that? Elden Lord Raiden. I was thinking about Elden Lord Raiden when I said that. Because that guy, because Elden, he's always like, sell your, like this right here. Unless you sell your 7900 XT. I was like, this dude, man. This dude, he reminds me of one of those guys that's probably just wanting everybody to suffer. That's so funny. I know that's good. Oh man, that was funny. I've had a lot of people comment on that. On the Xbox Ready. I thought I had PTSD. That was funny, man. You guys got to admit. I think these guys. Sometimes I do kind of think the PC guys want people to suffer, though, man. I do. I do, because they're like, I mean, the PC guys, they're all like, PC guys are always like telling people that are like wanting to come from console straight to PC. They're like, no, man, you got to build your own PC. And I'm like, no, dude, don't do that. Don't do that. I'm not against pre-builts. I'm not against pre-builts, especially for console gamers that are trying to come to PC. No, I honestly do think that they should start with a pre-built, specifically a pre-built that's going to keep them in training wheels. That's not going to let them tinker and go too far. But when it comes to, because they need to learn, there's a lot of things they need to learn about PC before they can start. There's a lot of stuff they need to learn before they can start really going at it, because most of the console gamers, you got to think about this for a minute. Most console gamers want the convenience of consoles, right? That's the whole thing. That's what keeps them on a console, is because they are convenient. So how do you get them into PC without, like, I think it's kind of cruel to try to get a console gamer to go straight to PC and build their PC. I think that's cruel. That's cruel and unusual punishment. Yes, they're going to pay more for a pre-built. They are going to pay more for a pre-built. They are going to be underclocked / optimized a little bit better than trying to figure it out all on their own. And then there's going to be, they're going to have a little bit of overclocking. Like with that Omen, I could overclock it a little bit, within the Omen software. But they're going to have more of a confined space to be able to learn what's going on in the PC. I know. Okay, you got to think about this, though. You got to think about this. Yes, buying a pre-built is kind of a waste of money. You're going to get cheaper parts. You're going to get whatever. That motherboard on that Omen, dude, there was no way for me to put in this case and get everything working, because it didn't even have certain pins soldered on there for things. And like my HD cable setup, my HD cable array, the one pin was switched to the other side, so it wouldn't even plug onto there. I couldn't plug in my front panel stuff. I couldn't plug in that to that board. So yeah, it was like highly optimized, or not highly optimized, but like high. It was highly proprietary, built for those. But then when you take back and you look at this, buying a pre-built coming from a console to a pre-built, I don't think is a bad idea. And this is why, because yes, you are going to pay more money, but you're not going to be on that PC for the rest of your life. You're not going to be there for the rest of your life. By the time you've had time to learn PC and then start learning about parts and start learning everything, then you can build your first PC like I did, and you should have a better experience with that. So no, I'm not one of them PC guys that's going to be I'm not going to be anti pre-built on this channel. But not all pre-builts are built the same, and not all pre-builts are going to be great. I really did like that HP Omen. If I would have left it stock, it would have been just fine. So my recommendation is to go with a bigger cased pre-built, Let's see. What do we build? Redux PC is a really good pre-built company with the best prices I've seen. 1390, 4090 rig. Yeah, for $3,500. That's about what HP Omen and everything else is going for with that same build. Omen boards are very HP Omen boards are very proprietary. They are. I would recommend DUI for everyone. It helps to learn. Yeah, you're right. It helps to learn skill, but it could also fry a lot of things. Like you could build a lot of stuff, bro. Like I know they'll feel more accomplished, but most people that are console gamers, hi. Most people that are console gamers, they just want the convenience, Elden Lord Raiden. So I wouldn't be recommend. I won't recommend that on this channel. I'm not anti. I'm not anti pre-build. I'm not. But you should do your research on the pre-builds that you're considering buying. Um, and like really look into it. Like if you're going to buy like a HP or a Dell or Lenovo or one of those name brand, you're going to get a lot of stuff that's going to be proprietary for HP or Dell or Lenovo. If you buy like what are they? There's other ones. Like you could buy an NZXT from Best Buy. You can buy other different brands from Best Buy. I personally bought the HP Omen because I've had a lot of experience with HP, and I was okay with that. I was okay with HP. I would just say you start out at a good spot and don't buy like a super low end model like I did, like the 3060 Ti. I grew out of that very quick. My 3070 is a dinosaur now. Yeah, that 8 gigs, man. I don't think any of us saw that coming though, Kenneth. I don't think any of us. I mean, I think that all like the Linus Tech Tips and all of those guys should have seen it. Yeah, Cyberpower. Yeah, Cyberpower. They have those at Best Buy as well. Those are usually pretty nice. We buy not proprietary. Yeah, so I mean, those are the ones that you might want to avoid. Is like the HPs, the Alienwares, Lenovo, stuff like that. You might want to avoid those ones, but oh, when will gaming hit the peak? Will there ever be a time nothing can get better? I think we're at that time right now. I think everything is kind of stopped and they're kind of regressing. They're going backwards. Dreamcast guy face looks like Swiss cheese. You guys are so mean to Dreamcast guy, man. MBG has baby teeth. Start with a floppy disk. Yeah, man. They are legend. They were legend. Then Dell bought them. I know it's not that hard to put a PC together with patience. Only thing you can really mess up. Yeah, but I mean, we're talking about console gamers, bro. They're not going to want to sit there and wait for Windows to load. I mean, it's already going to be hard enough for them to sit there and type their names in there to get it going. I do, yeah. That's exactly why I refrained from buying the 4070 Ti, bro. That 192-bit bus, I was like, no, dude. I looked at that and I was like, okay, the cost is good, but then I saw the bus rate and I was like, no, man, my 3080 is better than that. I don't want to, like, that's gonna. If I was already having problems with the 3080, the 4070 Ti is not that far behind. But you can use frame generation, frog. You can use frame. I'm not gonna spend a whole bunch of money for freaking checkerbirds, bro. Like, don't get me wrong, that stuff is great. Like everything, like the stuff, like the software is fine, but yeah, dude, you're gonna get stripped down hardware. Let's see how good this baby runs. Let's see if I can even stay live while it's running. Oh, it's got easy anti-cheat. That means this game is going to be bad. Oh, like it's not even going to work. It's broken. Or maybe it's going to work. It's no broken. It's no broken. All 4,000 have a massive amounts of L2 cache that's supposed to make up for the narrow bus, which works for 1440p but falls on its face at 4K. Yeah, see, I mean, with a 3080, you could go from 1080p all the way up, but that 192-bit bus is not going to be. I kind of feel the same way. I want to see if this is going to run at a stable 46 frames a second. I am getting frame time spikes. In the loading screen, that's not good. When you're sitting here in a loading screen and you're getting frame time spikes, I kind of feel like this game is going to have issues with this card, man. I do not think it's going to be stable. That sucks. Ooh. Whoa, Pella, what's up? Is the Kmart Digital Foundry? Yeah, Kmart Digital Foundry. No, I thought I was Wish. Wish Foundry. Yeah, dude, this game's not even working, man. Oh, there we go. We're in. We are in Limgrave. See how long it goes before like we get like a stutter or something. Got a stutter from the horse. Let's see. I think Elden Ring might be. Nope, I just had another stutter with that. Elden Ring's probably going to be screwy too. I'm getting about the same stutter that I'm getting with the other one. Yeah. Oh boy, another broken game. Yeah, I think this one here is going to have the same frame time spikes. Yep, that one's going to have the same spikes in the frame and stuff. That kind of sucks. Your son just called me Vape Man. How nice of him. but at home. Why? How would I have a bad graphics card if it runs good with all my other games? That's like 6 games now that have that stutter in them. I don't know. I mean, I thought that for a minute too. Mounting Dew. Something not normal about my PC. I don't know. Like here, like we'll do freaking Hogwarts Legacy. This game here used to run very bad on my 3080. This game ran very bad on the 3080. So turn off motion blur. I don't have motion blur on. Hogwarts Legacy used to run very, very bad on the 1000. I have 1000 watts for my PSU. Some of that PC, I'll pay $500. Yeah. Watch one of my old Hogwarts videos, man. They were, you can see the frame rate. I should I should download one. Yeah, even off stream I get that So isn't this supposed to only prepare your shaders one time? It's almost like it's not even caching any of these caches. 1,000 watt power supply. It's the Corsair 1,000 watt power supply. Download the pirate version. Yeah. It just depends on the game, man. Some are working, some aren't. I think it's just the drivers for this card, man. Yeah, it's Series S's fault. Yeah, I was just playing this last night though, Tara. We're using 21 gigs of RAM and 6,000 something for. I think I have ray tracing enabled now. I didn't have it the other night in that video. No way you make it to January, maybe. Yeah, so now I yeah, dude, Hogwarts Legacy has never ran this good for me. Hogwarts Legacy was really rough on that 3080. And on here, I get well over 100 frames without the ray tracing enabled, and then about 70 frames with it enabled. Maybe a little less sometimes, depending on where I'm at. But yeah, this runs way smoother than it ever did. And I was playing this the other night and running all over the place, in and out of rooms, in and out of different parts in the castle and stuff. This part here hits it kind of hard, like with the fountain in the middle. I get still getting like over 100, but going outside, it like really opens up. So that's what I'm saying. Like, this was my worst running game before on that 3080, and now it's a lot smoother experience on this card, man. Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm saying, Oathman. If I'm getting that kind of performance in that game, okay, so the ones that run good: Assetto Corsa Competizione, Cyberpunk 2077, Dirt Rally 2.0, Far Cry 6, Hogwarts Legacy, Horizon Zero Dawn, Kena Bridge of Spirits, Last of Us Part 1, Marvel Spider-Man, Tom Clancy's Division 2, The Witcher 3. The Witcher 3 runs better on this card than it ever did on that 3080. And then some of the other games like Dead Island 2 runs phenomenally. So it's also, so I mean, it's like I got so many games that I'm actively playing that are running good, and then there's games that I'm not playing anymore that aren't running that well. Yeah, exactly. I tried Hogwarts Legacy probably a couple of days before I bought this card on the 3080. I tried playing Hogwarts Legacy. I was showing somebody that game on PC just like a week maybe before I bought this card. Star Wars was a bit more buggy on the Series S. Oh, even Star Wars Jedi Survivor runs better on this than it did on the 3080. Yeah, I've checked on my hardware. I think it's just something in the drivers that's kind of acting a little funky with certain games, and that's fine. That's fine, because I've got a lot more games that are running great on this card. You know what I should try is there's some more games I want to try on here that I haven't had an opportunity to try yet. I could try Uncharted, but I'm pretty sure that one runs pretty decent. If the Last of Us, man, that one blew me away, and that was one that I was having problems with. It's like all the games that I was having problems with on the 3080, I don't have any problems anymore. But all of the games that the stream's lagging, let me stop that then. The Last of Us and a 3090 Ti, yeah. Is the stream still lagging? Yeah, it was CPU limited on that, but it runs fine on here. I haven't tried Red Dead Redemption 2 on here. I have to download the Rockstar installer to install that. That game's like 100 and something freaking gigs, man. It just takes up too much space. Let me see. Rockstar launcher. Actually, I think if I just download on an older car like the 650, good optimized game. while back getting 50 frames with the 3080. You were very CPU bound. See, that's the funny thing, Tara. I'm not as CPU bound on this build now, and it's the exact same CPU. That's the funny thing is I'm not getting that same performance on this with the same CPU. They patch it good now. Good on a 4070 Ti. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. REGERT was on the you know those tattoos of the people that get no regrets and it says no regrets. Yeah, it was part of the it was part of the it was there on purpose, man. No regrets. Oh. Yeah, Forza Horizon 5 is optimized very well on this card. It runs phenomenally. If the pre-built wasn't working to its full potential, oh yeah. Yeah, I was using the mismatched RAM then too. Negatively affect it. Yeah, I went and bought 32 a matching pair. I think I'm gonna try those other two RAM sticks that I have and see if that fixes any of that, because then if it does, then I'll just get me some more RAM. How long you been playing it though? I played Need for Speed Unbound for about 5 hours and I gave up on it. CPU a bit more than AMD ones. Need for Speed Unbound's on Game Pass. Yeah. 32 gigs. 32 gigs of RAM. But all right, my friends, I'm going to go. I'll see you guys a little bit later. Probably do another live stream tomorrow. But I've got a couple videos I still need to put out tonight. So it was a fun stream. It was very fun. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for coming. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Yeah, I want to try those. I do want to try that other RAM too. So, all right, my friends, we'll see you guys later. Thanks for coming. And that's a wrap. We'll see you guys. Oh, gosh.